And now, your first Alert 5 weather.
Taking a look at live radar here in southeastern Colorado. Things are a little active on the eastern plains at this hour, but we also have a little bit closer to home. Here's the Kansas border, and this is a strong line of thunderstorms and still some rotation in this cell, but that's way over on the Kansas side. What's happening here is these thunderstorms are developing here in Colorado, and then they're moving east. So here we have one more cell over in Prowers County, and a little bit of lightning associated with this one, but it's just almost over the Kansas border. Closer to home here in Colorado Springs, we have a line that's developing all the way from Lyman back south towards Widefield, and even just north here, there's a tail end of Canyon City. I should say north of Canyon City, but it's a very weak line, and again, a lot of this is just moving to the east of us, but moisture is continuing to stream into the state, and it's going to be with us for the next several days, impacting our forecast. So right now we're at 75 here in the Colorado Springs area, but the winds are still strong. Southwest at 21 miles an hour, southwest at 15 down in Pueblo, with a current temperature of 84 degrees. Elsewhere around the region at this time, 80s out there on the eastern plains with 76 for Kit Carson, 69 for Monument, 60 for Woodland Park. And Salida checks in with 65 degrees at this hour. So here we are, combination of satellite and radar, and all of this is streaming right across from west to east here across the state of Colorado. But if you follow the trail all the way back, we can actually map that to this area of low pressure here. Counterclockwise swirl off the coast of California, and this is a storm that's going to be impacting us by the time we get to Tuesday. But in the meantime, it's still pushing all this moisture into our area. The other storm that's going to be affecting us, this guy up to the north here in Montana. This is going to be unlocking cold air tonight into tomorrow as it moves through the northern plains, and it's going to be interacting with this moisture on Monday night into Tuesday. And that's where we could talk about the potential for snow here in the lower elevations. For sure the mountains, but it's a question about what we see here in the Colorado Springs area. So for tonight on the regional picture, here's the cold front. It starts to move on through. A slight chance during the overnight period for a brief shower as it moves over the Palmer Divide, continues to push on south. But behind it, here's where that cold Canadian air works in. So remember, we got two storms. The first one's bringing the cold air. The second one is bringing the moisture. So the cold air is in place, and then by Monday tomorrow, here's the moisture building in the higher mountains, and then by rush hour tomorrow, it starts to move over onto the I-25 corridor, stays with us during the overnight period, off and on rain showers, changing to snow showers with one more hit of snow by the time we get into Tuesday morning. But look at this. You can see the rain snow line here, and this is that warmer air moving in from the Pacific, and it's going to really have an impact in terms of where the rain and snow falls. So let's take a look at this a little closer hour by hour here. We're again going to keep the spotty chance for some light thunder showers for the next few hours. By 1 a.m., here comes the cold front, moves on through, a slight chance right around the Palmer Divide. Colder air works in for tomorrow, cloudy conditions, and then we start to see redevelopment in the mountains. Here's that Pacific moisture, it's moving into place. I-25 corridor, and here's the rain snow line from Monument down through Colorado Springs or on the Pikes Peak region. It's going to be a messy commute tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and then when we get to Tuesday morning, we're still going to have another chance, and it's going to be a bit of a messy commute all the way along I-25, but then it'll have a bit of a break by Tuesday afternoon once that warmer air works into place and the snow changes back over to rain. So how much snow can we potentially get out of this? Well, it really does depend on where you live and how much of an impact we have with that warm air coming in from the Pacific. So we start this on Monday night. Pikes Peak is going to already have a little bit of snow, but from Monday night onward, the snow level will start to decrease and move down in elevation. As it does so, the Black Forest area right around 3 inches, Monument potentially around 2. So we're going to call it 2 to 3 inches for the Monument area and the Palmer Divide. Here in the Colorado Springs area, potentially a dusting, but it'll be on those grassy areas. Winter weather advisory from 6 a.m. tomorrow through Tuesday for Woodland Park, and we also have a winter storm watch in effect for parts of central Colorado and the mountains. So if you're heading up on I-70, just be aware as we head tomorrow into Tuesday. Highs for tomorrow, much colder, a big change as we look for cloudy conditions. Highs only in the 40s for the Palmer Divide, mid-40s in the Pikes Peak region with 41 in Cripple Creek. Warmer down south in Pueblo with afternoon highs in the lower 50s, even 50 for Beulah for tomorrow afternoon. And statewide, again, it's going to be a lot colder with maybe 60s for Springfield, 30s up in Fort Collins as that cold Canadian air works in and tries to set the stage for a little bit of snow Monday night. Now, Here's the forecast for the Springs. Again, tomorrow when we wake up, cloudy conditions, a slight chance for an afternoon shower, but it's going to increase dramatically by the time we get to the rush hour commute. The rain is going to stay with us Monday night into Tuesday. Colorado Springs will have the best chance of a little bit of snow Monday night by Tuesday morning. Pueblo and Canyon City, you guys will have enough warm air in place where it will not change over to snow, but we will have a break in the action by Tuesday afternoon. And Wednesday, things will start to clear on out of here once both systems move out of the region. Woodland Park, though, because you're higher in the elevations, anywhere from 4 to 6 inches potentially in Park counties.